Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're reviewing this beautiful brand new 2016 Mercedes-Benz GLE AMG. So without further ado, let's go and review this just a beautiful car. I promise you this video is gonna be amazing. So the GLE is actually a new car for Mercedes-Benz. Competes with BMW X6. This is the mid-range model. It's a V6 3.0, producing 365 brake horsepower. So it's very powerful car. And to be honest, it feels like a sports car, and it looks very nice. We were gonna go through the exterior later on. Now I'm actually driving it in comfort mode. Mercedes-Benz recently have really stepped up their game so fast. They're actually competing all models in a very good way. I mean, starting from the A-Class, with the A45, with the CLA, with GLA, those are amazing, great cars. You have the C-Class, it's the most selling car for Mercedes-Benz, especially the 663, it's just a monster. The E-Class, you know, it's one of the best executive salon cars. The S-Class, probably the most prestigious, luxurious cars. The way that they are, going through, with their vision about the car, it's something very interesting. The ride quality, it's very nice, and the leathers feel so nice and very refined, and it smells, it's brand new, it feels premium, and it smells amazing. This leather is just unbelievable. I think that Mercedes-Benz always had good leather smell. For all of you who did not see my BMW X6 review, please follow the link below. This is very similar car to the S6, since the X6 I reviewed is the 35i. This is a little bit more powerful, to be honest, but they're very similar. Beautiful engine sound, even on comfort mode. There's some kind of lag though. It's still a turbocharged, not naturally aspirated, but it feels very nice. I'm gonna switch it to sports mode. This engine really sounds amazing, man. It's a V6 engine, but it's amazing. I mean, Mercedes-Benz starting the 4-cylinder, V6, V8, the V12 that they have nowadays, it all sounds amazing. They know what they're doing, these guys. And for me, I love their interiors. Maybe not everybody agree with that, but for me, I just like their interiors a lot, to be honest. Stable though, not too many body roll, but it's interesting, man. I'm going 120 in that car. That's not this slow. Powerful, nice V6, very responsive. I love the sound of this engine, guys. It's just very deep, and thank you, Mercedes, guys. Thank you so much of giving us pure engine noises, man, and pure exhaust noises. with these days, with the BMW, with the Audi, with VW, everybody is just using enhancement, you know, sound. It's just ridiculous, man. So I'm very glad to see Mercedes-Benz, they're still sticking to their roots. You know, I really think it's very important to keep, you know, that sound real, man. So just, I wish everybody invested in their, you know, performance exhaust system, sports exhaust, whatever it is, and not putting these fake noises inside the car, because it's very, very annoying. The steering wheel, again, it's electric, and it, you know, it does give you a good feedback, but you know, it's not the best, to be honest. But I mean, I wouldn't expect it to be much better than that, even though the sport cars these days. I'm gonna switch it to Sports Plus. You can hear the upshifts sound very nice. Amazing noise. Again, this is the AMG, you know, kit, the AMG version, which is, you can hear the up, you know, shifts and downshifts crackles as well. It's suddenly more responsive. The steering wheel is not so much heavier. I was expecting to get more heavy, but it's not. But the engine is much more aggressive. And the sound shifting gears, they're insane. Beautiful car, man. I mean, I really understand these models, you know, these days. Nice crackles in the exhaust, just amazing. I will try to go somewhere to, you know, just to review that interior and give you a little bit, you know, more images about the beautiful looking car from the exterior. I hope you can hear that noise. It's just amazing, guys. Nice crackles from the exhaust. That is very responsive though. And the exhaust is not so loud, you know what I mean? Like, it's nice, but it's not super loud than the other pure AMG models. But I like what the AMG are doing with just the mid, you know, selection models these days. So let's just try to put the gear a bit lower and see. Now it's 7 gears. By the way, this automatic, you know, gearbox, it's actually 9 gears, and there's a lot of rumors that it's not really actual rumors that all the new models from the AMG, they're gonna have that 9 gear. 7, barely nothing. 6, still like not the highest, you know. Like now 5 is doing okay. Every time I drive a new Mercedes, it just impresses me. The actual RPM is not very high. It's, you know, the red RPM is around 6,200, but still very cool, man. I mean, absolutely fantastic. I mean, this car so far is just so comfortable. The ride quality is amazing. We're going through city highways and this, you know, like bumpy road here. You know, the leather, it's very nice. Everything is high quality material and very thought of. It's a lot of, you know, charisma and character for this car. 6 is not gonna sound that cool, but actually it does. Listen to that engine. I actually do understand why people go with the V6, you know, the 450, not the 63, you know, because the price difference, it's very, very high. It's almost 10 grand. And yes, you will get almost 150 more horsepower, actually 200 more horsepower. And you will get the V8 bi-turbo 4.0 instead of V6 3.0. But if you're not like really, you know, you care about the performance and the extra, you know, stiffness of the car and, you know, the speed, this is very, very good choice. It's somewhere in the middle. I wouldn't consider it like boring. I wouldn't consider it cheap or, oh, you don't have enough money, that's why you bought this car. Like people, that's something they think about, but I don't think it's the case anymore. I mean, even with the C45, you know, I think it's very, very good car. But personally, I always like the AMG on the C63. I mean, the full AMG. Now they have the AMG S. But for the SUV, I wouldn't really care if I have 550 horsepower or 360 or 70. You know, at the end of the day, you're not really gonna use this power. Believe me, you're not gonna use it. You know, I mean, especially maybe you're gonna, you know, feel that acceleration, straight lines, but you know, if you're gonna go for, you know, track or mountain road, you're not gonna really feel that huge difference. I would say that a lot of power, you know, is gonna be missed. You know, a lot of power is gonna be understeered, so the power will not gonna be felt 100%. But I mean, if you have the money and you care about, you know, to have the highest model range, why not? I mean, you can go for it. But my personal opinion, so far, I think this is a good car, man. You know, it sits somewhere in the middle and it got a lot of plenty power, you know. Again, the steering wheel maybe could be a little bit more precise, but the ride quality, the seats, they hold me so well. I'm so comfortable. I'm gonna put the windows down. It's not very windy today, which is great, and hopefully we're gonna listen to that crazy noise again, man. Nice downshift. Feels very grippy, man. I'm trying to hold the steering wheel, but the car feels very planted. But it doesn't give me so much courage to push it more. I would say I'm actually on the limit, and I was going almost 120, which is not bad for this type of car. It's still a very heavy car. Brakes very responsive, but you have to push them a little bit deeper than the regular, you know, sports AMG cars and Mercedes cars, which is very understandable. But this engine pulls from 1,800, but really you can start feeling the power from 40,000 all the way up to 6,000. Keep getting more and more and more. Some engine guys, you just enjoy them at the top end, and some engines you enjoy them, you know, somewhere in the middle. But this one, I think it sounds great and pulls great from all kind of, you know, range, RPM ranges. Beautiful. Any complaints so far? Not really, man. Probably the only thing is steering wheel. As you can see, it's very soft for my taste, but this is a personal taste. even on Sports Plus mode, and we put it in Sports Plus, but still the steering wheel is just very, very light for me. I would definitely like it more heavy. And I wish, you know, the central console can be a little bit differentiated, because now it's very random. You know, they have it on the A class, they have it here. You know, the C class is different, the S class is different, the A class is mixed. I don't know, you know, how they're calculating that and why they are placing the central console for specific models. Probably just to save money here and there, to compensate. It's very difficult to tell what Mercedes-Benz are actually thinking here. But this is not a big deal, because just a shortcut buttons at the end of the day. This engine sounds great. And I like the crackles on the upshifts and the downshifts. It's very deep throaty engine, you know. Let me take you the tour about the car. As you can see, this new front grille, it's a single grille because it's just a regular AMG, but they made it two for a reason with the AMG package, and it looks very, very nice. You have the, you know, new LED day running light, and of course the bumper looks very, very nice. You can see the hoods here as well. Looks very, very interesting. Beautiful car from the front. And from the side, beautiful angle. Very AMG look. You can see the shape, it's going all the way like, you know, the BMW X6 and the other cars. Of course, the rear visibility is not so great. Either is the the headroom for the rear beds. I wouldn't care actually, you know, if people are comfortable in the back or not. You know, I'm gonna put small kids there. From the back, you know, those new lights are coming from the S class and a little bit of the new C Coupe class. They look amazing. Beautiful lines. I like the small lip there, man. Beautiful lip. Nice curvy, beautiful color. Two exhausts in the back as well. Very muscly car. 4MATIC there as well. You know, the rear, it looks great. Beautiful car. Amazing. Let's take a look at the interior. Beautiful speedometers with carbon in the middle, red gauges, 260 kilometer, temperature watch, speedometer. You can control all of that, and you know, in the middle screen here you have the gas mileage, the eco display system, the range of the car as well, how much you did. All can be done here, or you can go to, you know, navigation, audio, as you can see, telephone. If you connected with assist driving, services, settings, and I just go for basically just the speedometer. RPM with the oil temperature up to 6,200. Steering wheel, very soft leather, amazing feeling, beautiful. Very nice flat bottom, of course. It's not the AMG one, but the AMG look very close to this one, a bit thicker, and Alcantara on the side, and the AMG logo there. This is not the carbon fiber, the black glossy. So you have all the black glossy look here in the interior. Very nice. Panoramic roof. It can be opened like that. One button, you can open the whole thing. It looks great. Very nice. You know, you can a small compartment for the sunglasses. AMG, Mercedes-Benz, they still have those. No LED. To control the seats, typical Mercedes-Benz, same thing. We're all familiar with those stuff, guys. The mirrors, the windows, with the big screen in the middle, looks amazing. Of course, all the shortcut buttons here. You have actually ventilated seat, which is I'm gonna turn it on now. Very nice feature. No sports exhaust here, but you have the traction control off, the hazards, eco mode, parking sensor. The same thing goes with the passengers. Control the channels and the volume. You can close this one as well, so it's very nice. Small compartment that can barely fit stuff. Very small. The AC, a lot of nice features, and it looks great. Great finish, great clicks. Everything feels expensive. Very nice. But probably the most important is here, the central console. So as you can see, this is, you know, slippery mode. This is comfort mode. This is sports mode. Sports Plus. So you have slippery mode, everything is in comfort. It's for, you know, wet weather and snow and stuff like that. You have the comfort mode, everything is put in comfort, the suspension, transmission, and the actually steering wheel. Sport, now we're talking business, the engine sounds better. And everything look a little bit stiffer though. Sports Plus, everything put into Sports Plus except the steering wheel. And the feature, you can control that, and I think we can actually adjust it. But we can control all of that here from that, you know, beautiful display. It's beautiful knob here, back button and favorites as well. This FM radio, AM, internet radio. You have the information on radio, or you can press these shortcuts here and then it takes you directly there basically. The phone buttons here as well. I'm very familiar with this system, so I think it's a very good improvement. I like it. So the touchpad is actually the same thing, you can actually control, it's so sensitive and have all the features you want. So as you can see, instead of using the wheel or shortcut, you just use that, you know, touchpad thing, which is just a gadget and it's a bit fancy side. It looks good, but I don't know if maybe I'm not used on it. I don't know what you guys, if I agree or not, but I don't find it very interesting. I wish that, you know, the gear lever is actually here and this one is just off, but I mean they had to do it because other brands are doing it. Nice storage in the middle. They have 2 USB as well. Those are the seats, very comfortable, very soft leather, and they hold you very well. I like them. I'm not gonna, you know, like show you the back. I'm not a big fan of showing the back, but that's the real visibility, and I mean, you can fit 2 people. So you can see ambient lighting everywhere in the car, and of course the famous, you know, door laminated. So guys, that's it for the interior and the review of the car. What I think about it, it's a big surprise. I wasn't expecting to be that actually interesting, because I thought it's gonna be in the middle class, not so powerful. Maybe the interior just like, you know, they took some pieces from different classes and stuck them there, but even though they did, it works perfectly fine. Hats down for Mercedes. This is one of the most beautiful SUVs in the market for sure. And you know, the price range, it's a little bit expensive, around 300, 350 here with this option, but definitely it's very competitive. It's, you know, it sounds great as you can hear. You know, it's very nice. The interior looks amazing, quality, everything is soft and quality based, typical Mercedes-Benz. You know, the seating position is great. It's very good for, you know, seater sports SUV. I wouldn't say it's a really big family car. I mean, you can use it for family car, but your kids have to be not very tall, I guess. It's still like young. It's one of my surprises here. It's a very nice car. So guys, I hope you like this video. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. More content are coming soon. So see you next time and have a good one.